Now, this is actually going to get personal. So, I live in Massachusetts and I'm in 8th grade. There is a test in Mass that 3rd through 8th graders have to take. And to my knowledge, the high schoolers don't have to take it, but I don't know yet. But if any of you are from Massachusetts, you know the struggle is real with this test. And I it's called MCAS, and I'm going to explain how it is for all the people who aren't from Mass, and it's very hard. So, I'm going to start with the first MCAS, which is our English one, and it usually comes up in the second week of April. And as soon as you hear an alarm waking you up telling you it's time to go to school, you got MCAS today, you literally just want to lie back down in your bed. You do not want to go this day. So I'm going to school still half asleep because, again, you want to lay back down and go to bed. And keep in mind, I have to arrange the desks a day prior in like this weird circular arrangement so no one quote unquote cheats. And now you might be introduced to more familiar people that have appeared on this channel before. So Tamison, better known as Osara Sami, is like across the room from me, and KJ, best known as Kells on YouTube or on our group channel, is about 5 to 6 desks down from me. Now my English teacher has to read a huge script that takes like 7 minutes to read. And this has happened for 5 years straight now. Not to mention the other tests on top of that we all have to take are similar scripts as well. So you bet that I remember every time what this script says. And every time I know a line that's going to come next, I just sit there, I zone out because I always know what she's going to say next. Now the test is, get ready for this, 2 days long. And on top of that length, the test has 2 essays on the first day and then another on the second. And then with all of that, they give you on average 24 multiple choice questions on both. So with this simple math that I've learned over the years, that's on average 51 questions for both days combined. Now, people in other states might say, oh, that's not bad, but the questions they give you are some of the most convoluted ever. As KJ put it, quote,
Okay, so Timmy is walking his cat outside the road. Because the cat pooped on the corner street next to the McDonald's, next to the Wendy's, it means that he is feeling deep inside of him that there is a dark evil. Because the cat poop is black and next to the McDonald's, it means Mr. McDonald is going to come and attack him in his bed tonight.
I honestly can't help but agree with his crazy analogy. Now, after the English MCAS, we at least get a whole month before the next one, which is math. Now, math MCAS is like a half-half thing. The first day is absolutely terrible, but then the next day is like the easiest test ever. It's definitely not because you get to use calculators. Now, on average, there is about 24 questions on each day, so that's like 48 questions between both days. And I can already hear a Californian in the comments saying, oh, well, at least it's better than the English MCAS. But let me remind you, this test is scheduled for the entire day and then some. So there's obviously going to be a catch. And the catch is a lot of the questions are asking you to write a paragraph response for your answer. But I really like writing. I know that's a hot take, but if you're making me so mad to the point that I don't want to write anything anymore, way too many questions. Now, on to the science, where only 8th and 5th graders take it. So if you don't know already, despite me saying I'm in 8th grade, but I did say I was in 8th grade already. Conveniently, my brother Jay is in 5th grade, so I'm going to have him talk about the experiences of the first science MCAS.
Now, as me in 5th grade, you would think that it would be easier for me than Noah. There are about 20 to 25 questions of the science, but again, we're one of the only states that's taking it like this. It's like we're stuck in North Korea. This test is hard, and maybe next year will be better.
Now, finally, of course, they had to recently make a new test, just for this year, and just for only 8th graders. Social studies, or history, or civics, whatever you want to call it. Now, this test is fortunately only one day. Thank God. I'm good at history, too. And for that one day, they pack in as many questions as possible. It's just, like, the government just says to you, okay, you guys get one day of the test. Guess what? We're just going to pack 48 questions in a day. Granted, the test was relatively easily. Wait, what? And I still don't want to do it. I don't care if it's easy. And this is the trouble that all Massachusetts have to face. Now, I will see you guys soon. Thanks for listening to the troubles Massachusetts has to deal with. And big shout out to Jay. Thanks for appearing. Here's his channel. Bye.